Hey, hey, hey! What's going on, YouTube? Happy holidays. Hey, it's Tuesday. That's a good day. Good day to celebrate Tuesdays. So good morning. Oh man, the light is terrible in here, huh? What if I turn that off? Terrible. Yeah, it's weird. I gotta get a better camera, maybe? Anyways, hey, good to see you. I'll try to turn the music down. There we go. Welcome to Forex.Today, y'all. My name is Wayne McDonald. Let me know how I can help. So, what are we going to do today? How about some technical analysis? How about some fundamental analysis? Hey, how am I doing? Is this okay? Crimson and brown? See? I'm preparing to be a Harvard professor. Do I got it? Do I look like a Harvard professor? Yeah. Yeah, seriously, I'm building my curriculum. Yeah. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So anyways, today we're going to do technical analysis, fundamental analysis, gold, oil, Bitcoin, and a bunch more. Maybe if we have time, we can do viewer's choice. Just make sure you, what am I supposed to do as a YouTuber? You're supposed to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Let's go. Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Oh, I know what that is. The voice from one side. The voice from one side. I think I know what setup that is. Hang on. Let's see if I can address that for you. What was it? I don't remember. I think we fixed that somewhere. The voice from one side. I don't remember. I thought I adjusted that long ago. Is that right, Craig? I thought it was a microphone setting uh, from me. Okay, so on this setup, but on a different view. Maybe it was so. Oh, new. Okay, hang on. Let's see if I can fix this. So this one is one-sided. Okay, I can see it's got the old microphone. Never mad at the fact he's corrupt like a senator. Soul in a rope, but you treat it like soap on a rope because my beats and my lines are so dope. So hopefully that works better. In sooth, I know not why I am so sad. Then I'll double check this one. And this one should work. And then I go here, and that should work. Anyways, if not, I have to redo all the settings on every view. But anyways, welcome. Let me show you the complete package of everything that you need. You need TRADARS for your sentiment, for your fundamentals, your technicals, your performance coaching, and to narrow your spread. Wait, what? Narrow your spread? Yeah. So when you use the world's greatest foreign exchange broker, that is TradersWay.com, been working with them for well over 10 years. Yeah, well over 10 years. Here's the thing. Now your spread is even cheaper. Well, you get, put it this way, you get a rebate. You get a little rebate, which is really nice, working through us. Now, I'm also going to automate the process so that when you work through traders.com and you open your account, yes, you get a rebate on your trading spread, but you also, when you download your MT4, you get all their chart templates as well. So my charts look like your charts, and your charts look like my charts. Same. So anyways, yeah. Okay, cool. So anyways, good to see you. Like I said, we're going to do gold, oil, and Bitcoin, and then maybe viewer's choice. Did you guys answer the poll? How do you feel today? Are you very risk on, risk off, or very risk off? Could you please take a moment to vote? I'm going to go through these different assets. I'm not going to ask you to vote for every single one, because it's like pulling teeth. I think maybe because there's a slight delay on YouTube. I'm not doing it on purpose. That's just YouTube latency. So asking you to vote on, what do you think about euro dollar? Are you a bull or a bear? And that, 3 minutes later, half the people have voted. I ain't going to wait. Okay. So even now, I still only have 24 votes. So it just shows you how it goes. So anyways, I'm going to end the poll. It's not quite statistically perfect. We should have more than 30 votes. Okay. Right? Yeah. Okay. So you guys ready to go? Looks like most of you are, somewhat risk on. That's great. And you can see it here. I guess I should have asked you before I showed you this. I think I said the disclaimer, right? Well, the NFA wants me to say that past performance does not predict future results. Trading is risky and not appropriate for everyone. Cool. All right, so let's go. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Euro USD. I hope you trade the Euro USD. Go ahead, and if you want, you can type into the chat room whether you're a bull or a bear. But I'm just going to get going. So let's get the going. Cool. So we can go, right? We can go and jump into our scorecards. One place where we can start and find out if you should be a bull or a bear, or if you should be neutral. Okay? So you're like, well, just give me the majors only, Wayne. Okay, cool. Okay? And of the majors, we're most bullish on euro dollar. Based on interest rates, jobs, inflation, productivity, technical charts, seasonality, retail sentiment, institutional sentiment, we get a score of 7. So I could be a bull if I wanted to be a bull. The other thing I kind of check is, was there a change on COT? How bullish should I be? And what is actually happening? And I covered this earlier today at traders.com because we do it every morning. So you might be a bullish today, but not in 3 weeks. Well, should you know that? Dude, you should know everything. Okay, so we can go to settings. What are we going to cover today? Euro dollar? Okay, we can do some euro dollar. Where is it? Euro dollar. Stupid glasses. All of a sudden, my stupid glasses are not appropriate. Luckily, I ordered some new glasses. Okay, so we're going to look at, well, let's double check. What are we going to look at? Only trend patterns. I can do reversal patterns too. Okay, I'll turn those on. For euro dollar only. And we're going to look at the 15-minute, the 30-minute, the 60-minute, the 240, and the 1440. A lot of charts. And we're going to look at all the different reversal patterns, Fibonacci patterns, Gartley patterns, harmonic patterns. That's a lot right there. And we're going to look at trendy patterns, up patterns, down patterns, sideways patterns. They're all trends on 5 different time frames. And there's only one on the 4-hour. So while you might look for 20 different patterns on 5 different time frames, that's 100 charts. I can do all of that in 1 second. So if you take longer than 1 second, I have an advantage over you. Ha ha ha! Ha ha! A strategic advantage. I have better data, son. Cool. So anyways, I'm not going to repeat that every asset. I'm just going to move on.com. You should know this, and you should be the most competitive in the room. There's no benefit for being second competitive, second most competitive. So rising wedge is bullish, and we have an upswing. There's an opportunity on euro dollar. Next. Cool. S&P 500. Ooh. So we have fundamentals on this sucker. That's for show. Yeah, we have the fundamentals. The thing is, do you know if you should be bullish or bearish now? The other thing is, do you know if you should be bullish or bearish next month, next quarter, the rest of the year? If you are bullish, when should you be bullish? Or let's say, when is the probability of your bullish going to be most favorable versus times when it may be the least efficient or at least less efficient bullishness? Are there times when you shouldn't be a bull at all? Yeah, well, that's what traders.com does through our various radars. We have all of that. Now, most of that is fundamental or seasonal radar, but we do have the data. So when we take a look at this right now, there's slight bullishness with a slight opportunity to the upside. Target 60.91, but that's not an aggressive target. I mean, aggressive pattern, and it's only on the daily. There isn't a conservative, repeatable pattern on a 15-minute or a 30-minute or an hour or a 4-hour. There's no harmonic patterns. There's no reversal patterns. True. But this is like a slightly bullish uptrend with an up leg, but at the apex of the wave. Oh, it's delicate, my friend. It's delicate, is what I'm saying. All right, the beast. What do you guys want to do on the beast? The beast. The beast. The beast is on fire. You like the pound yen or you hate the pound yen? Have you checked the fundamentals? Did you review the commitment of traders report? Or are you telling me how you feel? Huh? What's the deal with pound yen? Do you know? Thank you, Craig. Appreciate that, Craig. Well, how you feel is irrelevant, okay? It's what you can prove. What you know, irrelevant. What you feel, irrelevant. What you can prove, that's all there is. Did you watch Training Day with Denzel? So the beast, let's look at the 15-minute, the 30-minute. I know I said I wouldn't do it. The hour, the 4-hour, and the daily. And let's look for the top 100, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Slightly bullish with a slight leg up. We're near the resistance. It's slightly bullish. On all time frames, there's only one slightly bullish pattern. Huh. Well, hell's bells. So bullish with some vulnerability. Okay. Looking at this with this analysis, it's too early to be a bear. That's fine. So bears, this matters. You might say, well, pound yen going down in a blaze of glory. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. It's just not now. And you're like, well, Wayne, this is going to triple top. Well, it's not a triple top quite yet. And it is making a series of higher lows. And there is some potential upside. It's just not strong. If you were a bear, okay, you would wait for a bearish pattern. A bearish pattern. This is not a bearish pattern. But if you got something like that, oh my God. Okay, yeah, then things would be different. So bears, not an opportunity yet, but get ready. Okay, you might be up. Okay, get ready. Bulls, be cautious, but do your thing. Okay. Taylor. Wait, how did morality get into this? Yeah. All right, so that's it. That's that. You guys like the oil? Who likes the oil? Oil, oil, oil. Oi, oi, oi. My, oh my, WTI. Huh? What's going on in the oil world? Are you a bull? Are you a bear? Are you neutral? Are you short-term long, but long-term short? Yeah, I think that's what I would be, long-term long, short-term short. But again, what I think is irrelevant. I actually shorted this at 64. And then I think during non-farm payrolls that I did at 4 o'clock in the morning in California time, I jammed my stop, and then, of course, I got knocked out for a small loss. Okay, that's fine. So if it's not falling, right? So short-term long with long-term short, let's take a look, yo. Yeah, so looking at 15, 30, 60, 240, and 1440, guess what? Bullish with an opportunity on a 30-minute, bullish with an opportunity on the hour. Done. Oh, it takes you longer to look at 100 different. Yeah, well, there you go. Bears, there's no reversal patterns and all that kind of stuff. Now, you might be looking at your charts. Okay, well, your charts are technical analysis. This is not technical analysis. This is pattern recognition. So you might say, well, Wayne, I have a reversal pivot point right here. So, Wayne, I think it's going to be down. Okay, that would be great technical analysis. But the pattern doesn't confirm it yet. This is bullish, and the next leg of this pattern is up. So if it hits your area and then starts making bearish patterns like lower highs and lower lows, now it confirms your zone. But you're better off. Your odds of success increase if our pattern recognition radar is throwing out bearish patterns off of your bearish zone. Its job isn't to predict the future. That's what your job is. When you're doing technical analysis, you're trying to figure out what it's going to do or what might happen, or you're trying to be ready for reversals. Well, these radars do not do that for you. They just tell you what is happening. It's just perfect at technical analysis. You're trying to get in front of it. You're trying to be ready for change. So right now you might be a bear in the near future, but it ain't bearish now. So bulls, be bulls. Now bulls should also be aware of the reversal areas like resistance. And that would make them cautious or aggressive or less aggressive. See what I mean? Cool. So again, there's all time frames. There's only two patterns, and they're essentially the same pattern. Whether it's on the 30 or 60, that's up to you. Targets are slightly different and all that, but it's the same pattern, right? Cool. Crypto. Out of crypto, we're going to do Bitcoin today. Tell me, what are you thinking about, huh? Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Do you like the biddy? Well, we had it dropping somewhere near 100,000 and then going up. Well, we went from 110 to 100, back to 110. The question is, where do we go from here? Which is the way that's clear. Still looking for that blue jean BTC. All right. So let's take a look. I'll zoom in for you. Oh, that's so much better, Wayne. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, Bitcoin. This is the 15-minute chart, the 30-minute chart, the 60-minute chart, the 4-hour chart, and the daily. You're like, well, Wayne, whoa. I only see 60 in daily, hour and daily. Yeah, well, all the other charts do not have reliable, repeatable patterns. None of the harmonics, none of the Fibonacci's, none of the reversals. There's no head and shoulders or inverse head and shoulders. None of those exist on any of those time frames. Yeah. But we have an up channel, which is bullish on the hourly, and we have an up channel bullish on the daily, and the next legs are bullish. So check this out. Okay. That's nice. This works. $127,370.72. About roughly, maybe 13 hours ago, you got the heads up, son. Cool. What do we see in the short run, though? It's going to dip, and you're going to let it rip. You're going to buy a dip. And if so, you're not going to hold for 108 if you buy it low. Okay. See, this is saying the next leg is around 109 and it's going to drop to 108. Does that mean you sell it? Heck no. What's wrong with you? You don't sell uptrends. Now, you might see it differently and you're like, wow, this is a double top. Well, no. Well, it hasn't been confirmed with pattern recognition yet. So it might become one, but you might be early. I can't confirm it. Maybe that's your alpha. You're faster than everybody else. Well, you do you. I'm looking for reliable, repeatable patterns. So this says Bitcoin, let's say, falls today, and then it rises to 127. So you're a buyer around 108 and a half to 107 and a half. And then you put $20,000 profit. 20,000. You buy it at 107, target 127. That kind of thing. Oh, you see how this is important to use multiple time frames? So if you're a seller, you should be very short-term bearish, but long-term bullish. The way I trade, I prefer to just buy a dip. Why would I want to buy a dip? Because I only sell lower highs. Okay, that's a higher high. I don't sell. Ever. Ever! So I'd rather buy it off this moving average or buy it off the primary support. So I'm only a bull. We call that bias. How am I doing so far? Is this good? Did you click the thumbs up button? Tell YouTube, this is it, man. Huh? This is it. You're like, this is great. Yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So now we're going to do some gold. I hope you like gold. Okay. I hope you like gold. And then after gold, I want to do viewer's choice. You tell me what you want me to cover next, since I did the big ones. Okay. Cool. So gold, I hope you like gold, or at least like trading gold. You don't have to like it. Is there anything good going on? Do you are there any reliable, repeatable patterns? What time frames are they, if they exist? And do they all say the same thing, or is it a mixed bag? Meaning 15-minute up, daily down. Well, then, it all gets so like you get a mixed bag. Well, that happens too. So let's take a look at the reliable, repeatable patterns on 5 different time frames. That might take you a half an hour. I'm already done. So 15-minute chart, bullish with a threat. 4-hour chart, reversal pattern to the downside. Gold, gold on the 60-minute, sideways with a breach to the upside. Wait, this is a breach to the downside. This is a breach to the upside. Okay? And then we look out at the daily pennant. So this is not clear. Look at this. We got reversal patterns. We got sideways patterns. We got breaking trend patterns. Oh, yuck. This is as clear as mud. Oh, yeah. So that's it, is it? No, that's not it. So, okay. Oops. I wanted to go to this one. Okay. Now it's back to just me. All right. This is me talking to you. Friend, tell me, how can I help? Type into the chat the asset that you would like me to cover next. Is Litecoin what's on your mind? Is silver on your mind? How about Aussie dollar? What's on your mind? How can the Wayne help? Do you want to do some fundamentals? Do you want to do some, or do you want to continue doing these technicals? I can go over seasonality, all that. So while you do that, while you think about what you want to cover, you type it into the chart or into the chat. Meanwhile, we'll do an update on news flow. Futures pointing to roughly flat open on Wall Street.
All eyes on U.S.-China trade talks with little else on the economic calendar today. Wall Street might open moderately up. 59 out of 105 economists see the Fed cutting next quarter, likely September.
Austria production index expands 3.7%. The U.S. dollar is mixed versus three major currency pairs to kickstart U.S. trading on June 10th. What next?
Bay Street likely to open on mixed note.
Reuters poll, Fed likely to resume cutting rates in September.
Silver price forecast, silver U.S. dollar makes 13-year highs, $37 in sight. Oil rises on optimism about U.S.-China talks easing trade tensions.
Cool, right? So, again, you just have maybe 10 more seconds to tell me what you want to cover. If that wasn't enough time, you're just slower than everybody else. So, S&P 500, which I've done. Aussie yen, or oil, which I've already done. Aussie dollar, Aussie yen. So I very quickly see that there's focus on Aussie. So Aussie wins, yo. So again, the way that you can use fundamentals, right, at traders.com. Well, let's go back, actually. Let me go back to the sentence. You can start here. Okay, and say, well, that's odd. Yeah, that is. There you go. So how the market right now, market sentiment over the last 7 days is bullish on Aussie USD, and it has been since the beginning of June, but it hasn't changed much. It's bullish. Yeah. Okay, that's that. It's bullish. 24 articles suggest over the last 7 days that Aussie dollar is bullish. Okay. So what else could you do to figure out what's going on? Well, you can look at how Aussie yen and Aussie dollar are doing based on our scorecards. Okay, Aussie yen is neutral, Aussie dollar is neutral. You can zoom in and figure out precisely why. So I'll focus on Aussie dollar since I got that other one up. Okay, it's slightly bullish to neutral, right? Neutral, leaning bullish. We have some seasonality here as well. Oh, to help you be ready for the future. So it's slightly bullish now, neutral to bullish. But could that change in the near future? Well, that's what seasonality is. So I can go here, for example. And this suggests, okay, this is Aussie dollar. This suggests that maybe around July, the current upward move peaks. Oh. Oh. Well, will it peak and reverse? We don't know, but at least you have the data. So what else could we do? Well, okay, is it bullish or bearish? No. It's bullish now. Okay. If it continues at this rate, this is just linear projection. Okay. Then this could go as high as 65, 75 this week. This is great for swing traders. But what do we know about position? The position is somewhere, okay, this is June 16th. So somewhere around this point, which we will call 7-1, okay, somewhere between 7-1 and 7-15, okay, in the past, it would be normal for this to roll over. How many people here would find that this information would be valuable for being ready, willing, and able for reversals if they occur? How many people here would help you find? How many people here would find that this data would help them understand whether they should be conservative or aggressive? Priscilla says, how did the Fed write cuts? Well, you buy bonds. Done. Yeah. Yeah, it's already planned. Oh, that's easy. Easy. You need to know money. I'm doing my best to share how money works. That's easy. Easy. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. All right. So it's just showing that in the next 15 to 30 days, even though this is going up, bulls have some vulnerability. Do you even know it's coming? Okay, you're walking north on the train tracks. Okay. Do you know there's a train coming? Or that there usually a train comes around now? Do you even know? Okay. You can walk on the train tracks, but if you're blind, I don't suggest it. Okay. And you're like, yeah, but it's easy. I'm blind. But as long as I stay between the rails, and that's easy to see, we call that technical analysis, there's no problem. Oh, is that right, eh? No problem. Yeah, I just need to stay between the rails. Really? Well, wouldn't that train be a surprise then, huh? Terrible example, but maybe you'll remember it. You're like, thank you, Wayne. That really made my day, thinking of a blind person being run over by a freight train. Well, gifts come in many packages. So, good morning. Happy day, everybody. Hey, why don't you consider using TRADARS.com and fully automate your technical, your fundamental, your market sentiment, get some performance coaching, be surrounded by a community. Okay, lower your trading costs, get better templates and charts. And if you like a prop fund, we got one for you. In fact, those that are in the prop fund, TRADARS can actually become free. And it's happened. Okay, it's happened. Yeah. Has there been a person that received an entire month of TRADARS back in the form of cash in their PayPal account? Yes. So I'm very excited. Can you imagine you get all of this and it doesn't cost you any money out of your pocket? Can you imagine? Hey, is that a good deal? Does everybody find that a good deal? Well, for that to be in our prop fund, you should already be a profitable trader. If you can't trade profitably and reliably, you shouldn't be trading at all. If you're finding your way in the world of trading and you're doing all right, you have good months, bad months, and all that kind of stuff, and you're just still learning the ropes, you should be trading through traders.com, and we give you a cash rebate. on your trade. So it's a little cheaper while you learn. By the way, if you know how to trade and you use our prop fund, there's no test, there's no exam, and you keep and you keep 100% of the profits. Huh. That's a pretty good deal. Dude, seriously, well, it's a pretty good deal. Wait, you get to keep all the profits and you don't have to pay $50 for a fake exam, and then you're like, oh, well, you made it to phase 2. Now you pay $150 for this new exam. Oh, and by the way, for you to pass, you have to make 10% in a week. You're like, dude, it's all designed for you to fail. I want you to win. I want you to succeed. So if you don't know how to trade, don't worry. We make trading a little bit cheaper, but you get surrounded by the best technology in the world and a performance coaching team that provides hours and hours of support every day. Cool. So anyways, it's epic. Join the team. This is what you need. This is what you've been looking for. I'm not even joking. Peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average.